start at 7 p.m. with breaking news. I'm Rick Elmhorst in for Veronica Cintron. A tragic scene today in Highlands County. At least 5 people killed when authorities say a man opened fire at a SunTrust bank. And now at 7, we're getting our first look at the suspect for the first time. Police say this man, 21-year-old Zephan Zaver, is the man accused of killing those 5 people. Officials say that he called police right from inside the bank to report the shooting himself. He was barricaded inside and finally surrendered. Spectrum Bay News 9, Stephanie Clay-Torre is live from outside the bank. And Stephanie, you had a chance to talk to some of those people who saw this chaotic scene. What did they have to say?
Oh, Rick, they were frightened and very disturbed. They couldn't believe that that would happen here in this small town of Sebring. You can see behind me there, it's still a very active scene with lots of law enforcement surrounding this SunTrust Bank on Highway US 27. They're still trying to comb through the evidence and details and figure out exactly what happened here. But I can tell you that this SunTrust Bank is located next to a hotel that was full of vacationers. And one of them, Stephen Carragher, said that he shot video from his hotel balcony as the deputies were surrounding this bank, and he said that he saw in one of his videos the suspect, 21-year-old Zephan Zaver, being arrested. And I also spoke to a couple who said they were stunned that this would happen next to the hotel that they visit every year.
And I said, oh my gosh, look, there's helicopters. We came up this way. I went, oh my God, look, the window, everything's gone, and the SWAT team is there.
We thought it was over with till we saw the SWAT vehicle still there.
And many of the witnesses in that hotel said they were evacuated to the first floor as all this took place. I spoke to a few other people who were out here that said they're very saddened that this could happen in their community. They can't believe it. They said that they go to this bank all the time and that there's very friendly staff there. And again, we're just waiting to find out exactly who was shot and killed inside, but we know it was 5 people that lost their lives tragically. Reporting live here in Sebring, I'm Stephanie Clay-Torre, and I'm going to toss now to my colleague Lori, who is outside what is believed to be the suspect's home. Lori?
Yes, Stephanie, we have now confirmed that this is the house that the suspect lived in with his parents. It is here on Pine Tree Lane in Sebring. You can see the house right back there behind me, a very heavy police presence out here. Neighbors tell us that they have been out here all day long investigating, collecting evidence at this house. Now, I literally just a couple of minutes ago talked to a neighbor who knows the suspect's family very well. She says that she and her daughter would have barbecues with them. She describes them as a very normal family. She says that the suspect, Zephan Zaver, was living here with his mother and stepfather. She told us that he was working. He had a job. She described him as a very quiet guy. She said he never showed any kind of outward hostility towards anybody. And she said she literally is just absolutely in shock at what has happened. She told us that officers, again, have been out here most of the day. She told me that his mother actually flew out of town earlier today to go on some type of business trip, and that his stepfather had taken her to the airport but then came home. She didn't notice if the suspect's car was here or when exactly it left. But again, she told us that she actually has a 9-year-old daughter, and she said that she felt very comfortable having her daughter around this guy. So she said there were never any outward signs of violence or hostility towards anybody, and she just has no explanation for why he would do something like this. Now, the sheriff's office crime scene unit is out here. They are, as I said, collecting evidence. They are telling us that they are expecting to be out here most of the night. They do have this street closed off, so neighbors actually can't really even come and go while this investigation is underway. Reporting live in Sebring, Lori Davison, Spectrum News.
Lori, thank you. We're going to keep multiple crews at the scene and bring you new information as we get it right here on Spectrum Bay News 9.